It's me, Invisible Borderline, your host for all things borderline-ish. And today, I'm a little irritated. So I'm going to share my wisdom. So if there are people out there, younger people who are borderline or borderline-ish, I'm going to try to impart upon you a little bit of wisdom. Learn from my mistakes. Don't repeat them. Okay? Don't repeat them. This isn't what made me irritated today. Well, maybe it is because I got to thinking about it. And that's what started me down the path of irritation. And this is going out especially for borderline women. So here's the deal, ladies. Be very, very wary of any male friend that you have who suddenly starts propositioning you for sex right after or when you're in the middle of the grieving phase of a breakup. This, in my opinion, is the slimiest, most underhanded, dare I use the word dastardly, bullshit that any person, let alone any man, can do. This is absolutely nothing more than being an opportunistic, low down, dirty man whore dog. That's what this is. Trust me on this one. Been there, done it, got the t-shirt when I was younger. Number one, you don't want to be with that person. If you really wanted to be with that person, you wouldn't have friend zoned them. Okay? You wouldn't have. Number two, you don't want to be with that person because you want to be with your favorite person, the one you just broke up with. And no amount of hooking up with anybody else is going to make you feel better. Trust me on that one. All it does is make you feel worse in the end. It's just like getting really, really drunk. You feel, it kind of salves the pain for a little while, but then afterwards you end up crying more. It's the same thing. And the reason why I'm thinking about this is I had a very long conversation with a friend of mine yesterday, and a certain person's name came up, and that certain person was one of these people that did this bullshit to me, or tried to. But I'm 54 now. I'm not 19 anymore. I'm 54. So I didn't fall for this heinous bullshit. I didn't. But this happened to me with three people. Three so-called male friends. Now one did not openly proposition me. But he he has a job that he drives escort for wide loads. And he said, and keep in mind, this person is married. Married. And this person said to me, well, you can come with me. It's a 6-hour job. So I'm going to be in the vehicle with him for 6 hours. He's married. I just, I want, I just went no contact with my narcissistic ex-boyfriend the first time around. And this person is like, yeah, you can come ride with me for 6 hours. No, thank you. No, thank you. I had another one who was actually I considered to be a very good friend, and he decided that, you know, now would be a great time for him to try to hit me up and see if he could hook up with me. Yeah. Yeah. Like that was going to make it all better. He never hit me up before because I was married. But now that I'm in this broken place and I'm dealing with the end of my marriage, and I just went no contact with the ex-boyfriend the first time, now he's going to hit me up. Now he's going to try to hit me up. Yeah. Great timing, dude. Great. It's the last fucking thing I needed was to have. Way to go. Way to objectify me. Yeah. I'm not good. So, and then this also includes ex-boyfriends and ex-husbands. Do not go back and re-hook up with them because now you're in a vulnerable place and they're going to just, why not? Why not? That happened to me too. That happened to me too. Now I'm like, I wish I could like, I, I look back on that time and I wish I could dip my entire body in bleach. Yeah. Just because they're an ex-boyfriend or an ex-husband does not mean, or maybe you're actually still married to them because the divorce isn't final. Don't. Trust me. Don't. Don't. Don't do it. You're being, you just, you, in my case, I, the reason why I went no contact was because I found out that I was being lied to and I was being manipulated. And then, so what do I get? I get a couple other men that quote unquote are my friends that are going to try to manipulate me so they can try to have sex with me. And one of them was successful. But that one wasn't a friend. It was the same scenario though. It was, oh, now I have to mark my territory. It's bullshit. Don't. Don't do it. Don't do it. No real friend would do that. Somebody who's really your friend is not going to hit you up for sex when you're in that vulnerable spot, when you're grieving over somebody else. They're not going to. That's it's disgusting. It's disgusting. So, trust me, don't do it. It's not going to end well. All that's going to happen is you're going to end up feeling worse and even more used and probably discarded by somebody else because they're going to hook up with you, and then it's going to be awkward, and then what have you got? Do you feel better? Did you get your favorite person back? No. So you hooked up with somebody that you didn't want to hook up with because you were hurting so badly that you were grasping for anything. I did this a lot when I was young. Did this a lot when I was young. Salving my hurt feelings by random hookups. And I had so-called male friends do that same shit back then. But here again, gentlemen, let me be very, very clear, and ladies who are facing this. There's a reason why I friend zoned you. Maybe it's because I'm not that attracted to you. I'm not interested in you. And I saw that thing blink. Don't take this. And ladies, don't. In your pain, do not fall for this. Don't. Grieve. Take your time and grieve. Be by yourself. You got to work through the pain. It's hard, but you got to do it. Peace out. Watch your six. Stay frosty.